Please leave a message after the tone.
You got several questions due. Your life is going down the tubes. What do you do when you need advice?
This is where it gets good. Good night.
What am I fighting for?
So turn down the lights, pick up the phone and leave a message for the new crowd.
Wow, that was fucking loud. I don't know if the stream heard it that loud. We should probably listen to that back because even down all that way, it was still fucking clipping.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was
on
fucking
on the headset.
Yeah, on the headset.
Oh wow, jeez.
Yeah. Well, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Maybe you just released an ear rape episode this time around, guys.
Yeah.
Nude Clan After Dark, After Death.
That's right.
Yeah, no way, great way to get yourself out of market after making all your listeners deaf.
That's right. So if you could still hear us, welcome. Today we have Zach with us, and we're going to do a regular episode of After Dark. No crazy new things. Okay, before we get going, I have a theory, all right? And this is a deep theory that I worked out last night when I was super tired. About Genghis Khan. All right, so...
About Genghis Khan?
I believe that he was, because of all of his ideas, I think he lived around the same time as Tesla and Ben Franklin. So he was in with both, right? Ben Franklin, inventor of the post office. No, hear me out. Tesla made a time machine, and they saw the future, and they saw what was going to happen with Russia, and they saw what was going to happen with all these fucking bullshit Chinese viruses from eating things that aren't food all the time. Okay, look, SARS, fucking... coronavirus, bird flu. Stop eating not food, please. And so he went back in time and he was tasked, look, this is an epidemic. This is going to kill millions of people. You have to stop these people. So he attacked the Arabs for like 9/11 and shit. He was the American hero. And they put him back in time to attack.
How would they even know that?
Because he's from the future. Well,
but
he had a time machine. He could see all time.
But then he would know that Bush did 9/11.
Oh, that's true. He was lied to. It was the American government. Ben Franklin was like, no. He was an oil baby too, apparently.
An oil baby.
Yeah. So he went back in time and he tried to conquest all of these people.
Okay, see, your theory is wrong because we have these things. He didn't go back in time to fix shit.
Didn't you watch
because
Endgame?
So what you're saying is it was worse until he intervened.
And he died before he could truly stop it. He died before he could truly take over the
So
people.
we're still in the shit timeline.
Yeah.
So no,
But not
Genghis
the
Khan did go
shittiest
back.
timeline.
He conquered a lot, but then it was his fucking sons who lost.
Who ruined it, yeah. Because they didn't believe him. They thought he was crazy. They didn't believe in the fucking message. Yeah, dude. Like, how many of these fucking diseases are we gonna have to put up with from China? Seriously.
If that's true, then every oracle from Roman and Greek whatever is just Tesla going back in time, being like, fuck, stop.
We need a good disease every now and then. People are like, why? Because you think it's population control? No, because we learn more when we're fighting for our lives.
That's true, yeah. And
so,
we become worried
through
less
conflict, we become stronger.
We become less worried about stupid shit.
Because, when the next superbug that comes around, we're a little bit more able to handle it because they're doing shit to kill viruses now. So
AIDS the sequel.
AIDS 2.
Yeah.
You won't come.
You won't stop coming. And I mean, it has to be more infectious, right? Just seminal fluid everywhere.
And you just come until you come until you die. That's AIDS too.
It just keeps coming.
You're just like, oh, this is so good, but I can't handle it.
Just some doctor. There's too much sperm.
Hurry, cut his balls off.
Yeah, no, after you start, you come your last drop of cum, your small intestines just start shooting out of your dick, it just starts pulling your insides out through your penis.
It's turning into a raisin.
Your flesh.
So you turn into a pterodactyl?
Yeah, and then you become a pile of just skin.
The pterodactyl. It's a dinosaur's perfect revenge.
Come tactical.
You've come yourself out through your own dick, and all of your insides, and all you are is an empty bag on the ground.
What if you just pinch the top?
Yeah, what if you just
come out?
income?
That's
Yeah,
the
what if
cure.
you do your thing, your income thing that you do?
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, I don't know if it works if you've got stuff. on the-
Ask him about it, Zach.
is
Don't
it-
look at me so weird. He's the one who does it.
You've never done that where you like jack off and if you hold it, if you really like power clench your dick, like the cum goes back inside.
So you edge it?
No,
Yeah,
he
well-
doesn't. He doesn't do. He literally
He busts a nut,
masturbates
but lets it
till
go back
orgasm,
up in his dick.
but doesn't let it out.
Dude, when you do that, it goes up into your heart. You can have a heart attack.
Oh really? There was an episode we had. It was called "Where Does the Cum Go?" Apparently, it just goes. It like goes back, kind of, and then you.
He does.
Not
we don't,
today, boys,
He
not
doesn't know
today.
where it goes. We don't know where it goes. We don't know why he does this.
It's just when
No mess, no stress.
yeah. Sometimes you just gotta keep power clench your own dick after you're done, and then see what happens.
Is the cum cyclical?
Yeah.
Is it just like
The circle of cum.
Yeah. Circle of cum.
Instead of the monkey holding beach, it's like, we're classy in the 2020s, bro.
Yeah. No, seriously though, I was thinking about that at work. Like, how many of these viruses are we going to get from these guys? Like, it's ridiculous. Isn't it ridiculous?
We're just going to see more and more of this. We're just going to see more and more of it.
Well, I think it's because we're more aware of what's happening.
Yes.
Because we have the technology to say, oh, it's not just the regular flu. It's actually different, Because before, it's like people just died. Like, you just died, but we didn't know why. It was just like, you're dead. They died of natural causes at 40. It's like, yeah. It's just the Dark Souls, you're dead screen. But now we know more.
But you got the poison icon, and it's just like going down.
Yeah. I think now that's most of it. It's people, we know what we're dying from, and so people get more afraid. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Because SARS wasn't that big of a deal for us, and bird flu wasn't that big of a deal for us. Because we have...
There's a few things about that, though, because SARS turned out not to be... it was super infectious, right? But coronavirus is so much more infectious than SARS ever was.
Dude, I can't even hear you.
SARS was... You can't hear me? Have
No.
you been talking to nothing this whole time?
Maybe. Mess with your Switch. Why'd you turn it off?
I didn't. I didn't touch it.
Dog, it slid down. I just pushed it back up, and it's working again.
Yeah, your mic was off.
Jesus Christ.
You can't take it out. I think when you like ham fist it, you turned it off.
God damn it. I need a different
Schweiss.
mic.
Yeah.
do we have another one?
God damn it.
No.
I had some good jokes in there.
Well, I don't know when it cut out, but yeah, Cameron's mic is the only mic in here with an on-off switch.
It's not even my mic. It's not the one I use.
You keep saying
I
that.
think it was the guest mic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
guys could switch if you
we
want.
talked about switching.
No, it's fine. We're already going.
I
Just
know you're a Switch.
don't.
No, I'm
pick it
usually
up.
a bot, man.
Just leave it. Just leave it alone. If you grab it, that's when it turns off.
Yeah, you can't power clench your mic.
So I have a problem with touch.
Yeah, you can't. You're too handsy. Way too handsy. All right, let me look. We have a really long string of story question from
Joe.
Joe. Yeah, it's like really long.
Jesus, why?
Did you listen to it, Cameron?
No, I have not.
I haven't
I
listened
didn't.
to it.
I don't.
either.
I don't even feel the urge to listen to it now.
Well,
You are so mean.
It's about Joe's sex life. That's all I know.
He just likes to hear himself talk sometimes.
yeah. Well, he doesn't have that outlet anymore.
Yeah, that's true. I can't be too hard.
He's been. It's been taken from him for so long because he hasn't done any of his shows.
Hi, Mark. How about your sex life? There it is. The wall. And the reason why he had to send it in Facebook is because his voice message was too long for Skype voicemail.
By like minutes and minutes.
This is... I don't know why he didn't just record a normal... just record like normal instead of using the Facebook...
Send us a
Yeah.
file. Yeah.
Jesus
That would have been
Christ.
a lot easier. Yeah. How about that's why there's a minute long thing on the thing because we don't want it to be longer than that.
All right. If we're going to listen to it, might as well get started now.
All right, let's do
Wait,
it.
whoa. Okay. Sorry. if we're gonna have to get into this, we better get into some of this first. Some of the drink we brought this time.
I have some beer first. We
All
might
right.
as well drink that first.
All right. So what do we got, Craig? What'd you
All
get
right.
us?
All right, I got some Son of a Baptist. It's a coffee stout with cacao nibs.
Jesus.
Oh, nice. I love those nibs.
Yeah, I
All
know
right.
how much you love the nibs.
I love those chocolatey nibs. Playing with that little chocolate nib. That's how I get my black women off, playing with their little chocolate nibs.
Shit.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, wait. No.
Oh, you're good.
It's a good head there, boys.
Yeah.
Okay, you can take a sip out of that.
I like that. That's probably the first beer I genuinely enjoy.
I fucking hate beer.
You know, I know the cure to coronavirus too. You just have to get it with lime. That's all.
Fuck that shit. Jesus Christ.
It's dark.
That's
It's good,
beer.
though.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Fuck
some
beer,
good
dude.
stuff.
This is... What... I don't...
It's like if
I
dark
can't.
chocolate.
I
was
don't
a
taste
beer.
anything in this that I would normally say someone hates out of a beer. It's a little hoppy though. I know
Yeah.
Schweiss is giving it his IPA look of distaste.
Yeah, I'm not gay enough to be drinking this. My glasses aren't square enough to be consuming this
it's not
alcohol.
an IPA at all though. But
No,
it
it's
just
not.
It's just a little hoppy.
That's what Epic is. Epic is nothing but trash IPA taste. This
Yeah.
is actually good though. This is the only Epic
You don't
beer
like
that
them
I've had that's
coffee
good.
nibs. He's gagging. Still.
From
I'm
Epic.
not gagging. I'm just.
It's interesting.
All right,
Um,
and then also, as we don't have to stop because this is a long little thing we're going to do. We're going to change up drinks in a little bit. We're going to have some Bird Dog peach flavored whiskey because Craig really wanted it.
Oh yeah. That's
And
how it's
then I
peach-flavored
picked
and
up
needed
some Hennessy very special because I've never had that before. And so we might switch to that in a minute. But now that we are, alcohol at hand, we can listen.
We're
to
on the
Joe.
path. I don't dislike this. It's good, but everything that I get from Epic,
I don't taste a lot of alcohol in it. I just
Yeah.
taste
a bunch of other
dark.
things.
Yeah.
You just take.
It tastes dark.
I taste darkness.
I taste molasses and coffee is what I
It's
taste.
the most emo thing Cameron's ever said in his life.
I just fucking taste
I
dark.
could taste the dark.
Like the darkness of my soul.
Yeah,
The only thing that brings me any sort of comfort.
that's right.
God, I hate my parents.
I feel like this would be awesome in like a beer float.
This would be really good if it was like ice cold.
Actually, yeah. So you didn't. Yeah, these need to go back in the freezer because they're just barely below room temperature.
I should have brought like a nice coffee.
But-
too. That could be really good. To just like.
But you are correct, dude. A kind of like a coffee flavored ice cream
Oh yeah,
in this.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah, this almost to me does not taste like alcohol. This tastes like.
Yeah,
molasses
It's literally
coffee drink.
just like dark chocolate.
But it is 8%.
soda.
It is 8%.
It
But it's
plays-
so strong you can't.
Yeah, it plays with
With his,
the.
it does not.
It does.
It plays with harsh like hoppy flavor, but it doesn't go there. Like it's starting to go there, and then the rest of the flavor.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a bitter hoppy flavor, but you get that really strong molasses.
Yeah,
and,
the molasses kills it. Yeah, that's
the
a good.
Aftertaste isn't bad.
Yeah, the aftertaste is not bad.
I'm just not a beer person. I hate.
I love beer, man. Love beer. All right, you guys ready for this then?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Okay.
Clan, this is Bob recording this via a voice messenger thing because
Facebook.
the goddamn voicemail cut me off because apparently my story is too long. But whatever. Anyway, so about a year and a half ago, I had a failed dalliance, I guess, with someone, and you guys know about this. But basically,
like, I
after
don't
that
know.
happened, I kind of had like a self-assessment about my dating life or lack thereof over the last few years, and I was just frustrated by it. I was mad at myself, kind of blaming myself for things that I couldn't control or could control and didn't really get.
Part 2.
Oh, it should autoplay.
But I felt like
It's too busy
for a long
harvesting my
time,
info
I
for
felt
that.
like I
That's-
felt shitty about my looks and felt shitty that I like didn't have enough confidence or whatever. And I said, you know what? And after I'd made the movie, I was like, look, I now officially have all the confidence in the world. I did something that most people see as an impossible task and never do, and I did
But
it.
he's still a ginger, right? Like, cancels
And
it
by
out.
the way, the edit or the sound edit's going to be done in like 3 days, so I will have done it completely. It'll be over, the actual making of a movie. And so when I finished on that production of the movie, despite the fact I was having problems with this thing at the same time, I felt awesome about myself. And I was at like a pretty low weight. I'm at the lowest weight in my life right now as I speak on this thing. So I felt a little bit better about my body image and all that stuff. And I was, getting better haircuts and everything like that. So basically everything, all of my little shortcomings, I felt like I was working on. I was really making good progress in. And I was like, damn it, Bob, you are going to learn how to just casually date. Every time I had a girlfriend in the past, I kind of moved in as a friend, and I did the little switcheroo thing, and I never actually learned how to date. I never asked, I maybe have asked, before I moved to LA, I maybe asked 3 women out in like a 7-year span. So anyway, I make the movie, and I have this personal issue with another person, which Caleb and Cameron know about, because we talked it out in a hotel room. Sorry, Craig, you missed out.
I didn't miss much.
Talked about that whole fucking situation. It's really
I don't know, man.
There's a lot, yeah.
Anyway, I was just like, I am going to casually date. I feel good about myself. I'm going to ask women out. It's going to be great. I come to LA, and I haven't been, I've had like ups and downs, but I really went out of my way just to not necessarily make girlfriends, but to make friends with women and just be around women as much as I could. And if I was attracted to someone, ask them out and ask them out early. That's what I told myself. Now, a few months pass, and I have asked women out. I've asked like 4 women out, and I've gone on 1 date. That's so far what's happened, which is great progress, by the way, for just over a year living here and making that kind of resolution myself. It is good progress. So, that being said, trying to make friends with all these women, yada, yada, yada. Now, at my work, there are honestly, like an incredible amount of a very pretty young Hispanic gals just pretty much everywhere at my work. It's a good place to work for that sort of thing.
He works at a grocery store.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So, between them and like the dudes in the room where I work, I have
Who he's
been
also
trying
trying
to
fuck.
not only to make friends, but also to practice my Spanish. And for some of the flirtier girls, I'm remembering how to flirt, because I haven't like full on flirted since high school, and after that it was like painful learning how to flirt again. But I'm getting better at it. I'm remembering how to do this. Like my animal instincts are all coming back to me very slowly. And I feel good about this. This is very personal, guys. So I would appreciate it if you don't fucking like shit all over me after this, because I'm putting all this out there. If anything, to be a beacon of hope for someone else, I guess.
You're looking to the wrong place, but we won't shit on you more than we do.
At the work, even though there are all these like pretty young Hispanic gals, almost all of them are taken, and I'm not really interested in any of them. Except for one, who I am interested in, and excuse me, and her name is Bianca. We'll keep last names out of it, but her name is Bianca, because if I'm going to tell a story about this, I'm going to fucking say her name, and I know it, so it doesn't fucking matter. I'm just going to say it. Anyway, Bianca is this like 4'11" gal with I think her grandparents are Mexican, so she's Hispanic. She's just a little brown girl. She's got these big, beautiful brown eyes. So of course I'm like into that. I like little short girls with like big, pretty eyes. I'm into that. That's my type, honestly. And let's see. She's studying a subject, a science subject in school that I am just like, I'm very impressed by. So, and when I talk to her, when she feels like talking, she seems very intelligent, and she kind of has like this like goal system. Like she's got these really strong goals, and she seems to have her head on her shoulders. And needless to say, I'm very attracted to this gal, and I'm attracted to her like day one. She comes to work in the store, and admittedly, I am shitting where I eat. By the way.
I thought you were saying admittedly.
In other words, like
shitting.
Asking girls out from work, obviously not a good idea, but
yeah,
you know, whatever. Anyway, the other thing about this gal is that she is painfully shy, and so it took like months of me kind of like poking and prodding her. In order for her to kind of like start opening up, start having like a good conversation with me. She still kind of has this like quiet little voice that, of course, because I'm fucking deaf, I have problems hearing. So basically, slowly over the course of like 9 months we're at right now, I've slowly like begun to like really, I don't know, I just really like this girl, and I realized I should have asked her out a long time ago, but she made it very difficult to ask her out before. And I remember, and I'm hearkening back to an old. Actually, I'll get back. I'll get to another thing later. Anyway,
Facebook is slowing down.
So I've gained a crush on this girl, and I'm talking to all the girls because I'm trying to learn my Spanish, including with her. I like to go over there, practice a little bit of Spanish. I'm actually getting like to the point where I can kind of form sentences that people can understand, which is pretty cool. I've never learned a language to this extent before, and I'm studying it every day, and it's great, and it's a lot of fun to learn Spanish that way. Talking to women, learning and doing that to learn a language is a very good technique. I recommend it to anybody trying to learn a language. Should have done it with Japanese. I probably have a Japanese wife by now, but now I've forgotten almost all the Japanese that I learned, and here we are with me learning Spanish.
So
as I moved to LA.
Okay, so this is like the midpoint. I was thinking about learning Spanish, not for that reason at work, but because like I work at a place where there's a few Hispanic guys that speak English, so I guess it doesn't matter. But I was like, it'd be a useful language to know.
Yeah.
But actually, the post office employs almost exclusively fat white people and Samoans. So like, I'd have to learn Samoan if I wanted to actually talk shit on people in another language. And Samoan is not Latin-based, so I don't think I could learn Samoan.
Right.
I was thinking about that. I was like, I could learn Spanish and talk to
you could learn
Luis.
Samoan
And then I was like, Luis
Just put your
speaks
mind to
English. Why would I learn Spanish to talk to him? It's Samoan. That's the one that everyone
Learn
speaks.
Samoan.
But it's crazy. It's
I know
not.
it's
It's
crazy.
it's like a different base. Those Islanders are crazy. They've got like a different. It's a different starting.
Isn't the
point.
Rock Samoan?
Yes, he's Hawaiian.
Hawaii.
But he's from Hawaii. But I think he is Samoan.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
I could talk to. What if he just speaks English? What if he's really ashamed of it? And like I go up and I talk to him in like Samoan, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, man, I actually don't speak it." I had a Mexican buddy that was like that. He was first generation American, and he didn't. Yeah, it's you. You're one of them. You don't speak a word of Spanish.
That's not true.
I know too.
I guess you know a couple.
I
Yeah.
speak swear words.
No, back in
That's the
That's where the
important thing.
bathroom
back
is.
in high school, I had a job where a lot of Hispanics, and I worked a lot with a dude who did not know any English at all, just Spanish. And so I was learning some Spanish from some of my friends who also worked there, high schoolers, and the Spanish that they taught me was just what they thought would be funny. So
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't learning proper Spanish.
So you were just their token white boys?
I was their token white boy, and they'd go, "Hey, go tell blah 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 this," and I'd go cuss them out with the exactly like, yeah. I just remembered a
How
phrase.
did you not get shivved?
Because they thought it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I called one guy. Oh man, I called one guy a motherfucker one time, and he punched me in the back of the head super hard.
All you gotta do is go to her and say, "Tu chichis es grande," and she'll love it.
Yeah.
Was that your tits are great?
Tits are huge.
Oh, okay. Grande, yeah, that is.
Oh, and then I have that one, my favorite line in Spanish that I pull out every now and then.
The way
Yeah.
your dog eats
Turtles, yeah.
You know,
Mi perro come tortugas.
You know how cruel the word grande is compared to large? Like, it doesn't grande sound like massive? It's like when I put on a large shirt, it's like grande. And I'm like, really?
You call me fat fucker?
Like, it's just a large. I just like the length. Like, fuck.
You can also say, es punani es... Oh, fuck, how do you say gordo?
Gordo?
Oh, she's got a fat pussy.
Is that what pussy is? Is gordo? Oh.
No,
No,
punani.
that's
Punani?
fat.
Gordo's
Okay.
fat.
That sounds like a...
I know enough
sounds
to
like
talk
a
shit.
panini.
Like, I know enough
Yeah.
to talk shit. That's all I know.
Then 7th grade, I took Spanish.
Gordo, that's a...
Didn't really go that far. In high school, I took 3 years of German, but I forgot all of that when I learned Estonian. So
Oh, I haven't forgotten my
So
German.
I tried to take Spanish in 8th grade, and I failed it.
Wow.
Just remember to add ito to
You're a
everything
Did you,
to make it
did you fail-
smaller.
That's my defense to not get thrown over the wall. I'm a shit Mexican. I won't make it over there.
They'll kill me.
Did you fail
They'll
English
eat
as well?
me.
No, I passed English.
Barely.
Yeah, I was like the number
There
like
you go.
1 percentile for the presidential test and shit.
Okay.
So
there you go.
fuck you. I'm kind of
He's great.
No, I'm just like if you fail like just all languages.
No, just Spanish.
Just
Just my
Spanish.
own.
Yeah. Yeah, just his.
Just the natural one.
All right, let's finish this fucking. Dude, you know, does Facebook run like dog shit on you guys' computer too? Like, it's the only site that like. It like goes full retard all the time. Like, yeah, I have to fucking reset it, and it's like it takes forever. And it's I think it's they're just
don't-
harvesting all of my data. They're
I
like,
don't ever.
what kind
really
of
go
porn
on
does he
Facebook
watch?
on,
Like, let's just pull it. Let's just
computer.
peel it in.
No,
Yeah.
even if
I
you
only
don't
use
have
Facebook on my phone
even if
for
you don't have
Messenger.
Facebook, it'll still track you because
Yeah.
of the Facebook-based ads that they can track, throughout sites, and so you can actually get extensions that, on purpose, to disable Google ads and disable
I think
Facebook.
that's why
ads.
it's so slow on this. It's like only this
I
website.
think your computer is also just old. And
but it's only
and,
throttling me here. It's like
Well,
it's,
check how much fucking RAM is being used from Facebook
it's not.
or your browser right now.
It's probably a decent amount. I haven't turned it off in a little bit.
Well, there you go.
And Google Chrome is a RAM whore, if you know.
Yes.
It loves to get rammed. It takes all of your fucking data after a while. It's just like,
Yeah. All right.
but yeah.
But back to Joe. Story build-up's good.
Yeah.
To see if you did ask her out.
Let's see the climax.
Anyway, she starts getting a little playful with me. She like tries to scare me in the back room and stuff like that. And I'm going,
Love scaring
I'm starting
people.
to, I got to a point where I was like thinking possibly, oh, she might be reciprocating a little bit. And that's when I pounced. I guess I'd say pounced. I didn't really pounce.
Sounds kind of rapey.
I crumbled. I've tripped. I fucked up. But anyway, I didn't fuck up that bad. I just straight up asked her out. I asked her if she wanted to go to like breakfast with me. Because she doesn't like coffee, so she wasn't gonna go to coffee, whatever. She's kind of weird, but she's cute. And so anyway. She rejected me. She said no. She's like, no thanks. No, I'm good. That's how she said it. I was like, okay, all right, well.
She doesn't like coffee because she's not old enough yet. Give her a couple more years.
Jesus.
And she'll love coffee.
How old is she?
I don't
Do you
know. Well, he said younger Hispanic women, so I'm assuming earlier 20s. Although I was old at drinking coffee when I was like 19, so she probably gets a good night's rest is all it is.
Yeah,
You don't need
that's what it
coffee
is.
if you do that. But god damn it, how could you not love coffee?
Did I know?
All right, let's see where
At the
this
very
goes.
least, I told myself, Bob, you asked her out like a man, and she said no. It's fine. You told yourself everything was just going to be casual. It's fine. It's cool. You've now been rejected for a 4th time this year, or within the last year and a little bit. And it's just, there's plenty of fish in the sea. Whatever. It's cool.
Yeah.
Now what your job is to
anglerfish
do
and shit.
is just be friendly and be friends and treat her like all the other girls at work.
Yep.
There's a lot of fish in the sea, but do you want to put your hook back in there? That's the question.
Now, there is a possibility that I might be moving to Virginia
Really?
to work with the person who did the director of photography work
TJ's
on
moving to Virginia.
the 13th Cross. We might start a business in New England doing commercial video work, because with him and I together combined, we could create something that was like really professional, and so that's a serious consideration. Still thinking it over, still mulling it over. Not sure if I want to leave LA, because frankly I like it. But anyway, with that being said, I figured out how to ask the question, when I move to Virginia, do you want to write to me? And I figured out how to say that.
Is he going on a mission or is he?
No, he just said why.
No, I know.
But like, who fucking like? Yeah, why would you say write? Why not just like call
Yeah, just
or
like,
text?
hey, like we're friends. Let's keep.
Because he's a romantic type. That's why.
Well, I mean, there is a level. Yeah, you can be romantic, but it's nice to do that.
I mean, Colonel Sanders wrote to me on his mission. I never wrote him
Romantic
back.
I mean, there's romantic.
No, it wasn't
and then there's Buffalo
romantic.
Bill.
No, so
Yeah.
writing letters is great. Writing letters is something that's a little special,
Yeah,
right?
it is.
But you just fucking do it. If she's if you're good friends with her and she's it won't be weird if you do it. But if
is it weirder if you have checked your oil or if you haven't? If you're writing her, what do you think?
It
What do
really
you mean
just
by that?
What do you mean I check
it
your
really
oil?
just depends on how good of a friend you are.
You gotta
to her.
Stuck the dipstick in?
Yeah, you gotta check the oil, or like just even with your finger, and then like rub the oil and like,
Sniff it.
okay, this needs to be changed. Yeah,
No. So
it smells like Beto's
even
grease.
if he even if they
This is
did
amazing.
have-
It tastes like the breakfast burrito.
Yeah.
So if you want to write someone, you should do it. Just
Yeah.
do it. If it won't be perceived as weird, and if you just have a good friendship with someone, or if you just really wanted to take that to next step, write him a fucking letter.
You gotta initiate
Do
it though, because you gotta
But
know where to write it to.
Don't
But did he
just
have his address?
ask.
Does he
I mean,
have her
yeah,
address?
he just
Like,
he
did-
needs
did-
her
that-
address,
well, that's
or
like he knows where she lives.
or he can just send it to work. to the grocery store and have
be
it
really
delivered over
awkward.
Oh, Attention, Macy's. Give this to the Hispanic girl. Like,
No, but if you ever think about doing it, just do it,
Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's
because
finish
a
this.
surprise
So-
is much better than something they
I
expect.
tried it out, and this was yesterday, by the way. You remember it? Okay, so try it out on one gal. She thought it was funny, but it was
The
it
test
was
chick.
just joking. It was just messing around. And then I do it.
She says yes.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't actually want to write you.
Now
Sarah.
Bianca's my friend now, right? That's all we are. We're just cool buds, who I constantly pester with my Spanish. And I go, in Spanish, I ask her, when I moved to Virginia, I actually tell her the whole story, and I try to tell her in Spanish. I'm like, I've got a business opportunity in Virginia. When I move there, do you want to write to me?
This is where it gets good.
oh no, senor, no.
Oh, this is where it gets good?
Oh, so I can play the next one.
Her
Okay, here we go.
response, her first response, word for word, okay, her first response is, why? Laugh. This girl does not know how to speak to people.
Perfect.
She knows
for-
exactly what she wants.
Fucking razor sharp. Or no, like a blunt force trauma, immediate question.
Yeah.
She goes, why?
Why? You're just like, oof.
It was like, I kind of stammered. I was like, because. And she's like, well, if you tell me why, maybe I will.
Ooh.
And then I puss out, and I go,
Oh, no, fuck you.
it's just to be friendly, por amigos.
For
or
someone who
something like
doesn't
that.
have
I
a
don't remember what
soul.
it says.
Fuck you.
Something about
man.
being friends.
You mixed up because
And
she
then she goes-
she totally tempted you into it.
This is the best.
Yeah, this is the good part.
She's like, she wanted you to fucking say it like a
I
fucking
know!
man, and you fucking pussed out.
it's like, I want you to grind on my face.
You gave her the chalupa sauce.
Yeah,
what she
yeah.
wanted.
I got the green sauce for you.
Why is it green? Better than red. I guess.
It is better than
Better
red.
than sour cream.
Oh yeah.
Crema.
All right. Here we go.
This is hilarious because of all the context. But her next response to me was, why don't you ask one of your other little Mexican girls?
Jesus. Yeah, she's jealous,
Just
dude.
like that.
Dude, come on.
Oh my god.
She's jealous. She's like, well, tell me
And I
why
wasn't
she wanted.
sure what to say. I wasn't
Dude,
sure.
that's
at that
way
moment
too much
what
fucking-
the fuck to say.
Craig, that's way too much. I know. Or some,
Because another
Or dump it.
little interaction with her once where she got a little snappy with me was like, I was just asking her what she was doing that night. And I was just asking. This was like months before. Sometimes I just ask. It's a good conversation starter. Hey, what are you doing after work? We don't get off at the same time. It's not like I'm going, hey,
God, fucking Facebook.
I said,
hey, do you want to go out with me after work? Like, we don't. We got like 2 hours apart. She's getting off a little earlier than I am, whatever. So I'm literally just asking if she was going to do anything fun that night. And she goes, I'm sure you ask everybody that.
oh,
Like, sarcastically, and I'm like,
shit.
well, yeah, sometimes I do. Like, I had to defend myself in that situation. She's good at derailing me, by the way. I'm a good motherfucking talker, but for some odd reason,
talkers
this
make me
woman is
thirsty.
able to just make me flustered. Like, and make me not be able to
Are you gonna eat every
say
cunt
another
chicken
word.
in this place?
I'm gonna have to eat
put
every
together,
fucking chicken in this place.
I'm gonna have to eat every
sentences
Mexican
whatsoever, just
woman
like
in this
like
fucking
this
room.
Right now, I'm stammering.
They're all sitting
By the
spread
way-
legs. I ate them all.
Bird dog. Love it.
Yeah,
Love it.
yeah, but yeah, okay.
It's like Picho's.
Oh fuck!
It's,
Oh no!
It's so good.
All right, let's take a break real
it's-
fast.
Okay, so this
Let's
is
get some
getting
Pichos.
this is getting pretty good though. This is where it's funny
Oh man.
because essentially what they're thinking is that Joe is like just asking all these chicks out all the time, right? Which is hilarious for us.
Yeah, dude. I love it. Is this your glass, Schweiss?
I don't have a glass yet, so yeah, I guess. Dude, I can feel the beer already. I can feel a little
It's
bit.
8%.
I haven't eaten anything in a long time. It's been like
It's been years.
13 hours.
There you go.
Okay, there you go. That
There's
was a
some bird
much
dog.
better
Okay.
pour, Craig. That's what you
There-
should have
there-
done for
there you go.
yourself. You like poured
Well,
yourself a glass of
Well,
apple
it
juice
was,
over
it
here.
was like fucking tinier.
No,
The
Craig.
the circumference.
Craig, an ounce is what you
That
need for
is
tasting.
way more than an ounce.
Craig, you poured yourself at least 5 shots. Yeah, your dog's
did I
barking.
really?
Zach,
Jack. Lay down.
lay down.
Fucking animal.
Good podcasting.
You should.
Yeah.
You should put up the chat.
It's
You wanna
hard
sip?
because every time I
Wanna
click
sip?
on...
Sip?
Oh, see.
Move it.
Hey, man. Hey, Jamu. Thanks for the sub the other day, by the way.
Hey, Jamu.
I enjoy seeing my face on that little icon there, bro. I love it. I think that's the funniest
Did you
one.
try
ever.
it?
Whoa, that's a lot of fucking peach.
It's fucking great.
You know, you
It's
just
like
gotta
alcohol mixed with peach syrup.
just get the
Yeah, dude.
get your
Whoa,
Okay, here,
way too fucking sweet for me.
Okay.
get your fucking
You want some, Zach?
That's what you fucking use to mix into other shit. That's
Yeah.
You don't drink this neat. This is a mixing drink.
get your face off on. Oh, I love the
Ooh,
taste
too
of a
much.
good
Just a little
peach.
sip.
I love a good peach. Just as you're molesting the
There you go.
peach, looking at
I feel like that's
your arch
less
nemesis'
than
daughter.
Schweiss, but
I love a good peach. Do you love a good peach?
I love a good peach.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god!
I'm not gonna lie. I did not like that very much. A very strong, okay peach
I think
flavor, but
Cameron-
way too strong.
I think Cameron is right. It's a mix.
No, dude. I'm gonna go buy this tonight.
That's amazing, though.
I'm buying this
Way too
tonight.
fucking. It's so strong.
It's so
Sorry, man.
peachy.
It's a little too early for me to start drinking too.
But-
So I'm getting fucked tonight. So like,
But
guys.
I would buy
it's
this
fine.
if I was going to make a peach flavored type of a drink. Like
I
a
wanna
nice
mix
if you
fruity
th-
something nice.
you could probably do
Dude,
that in something like a Sex on the Beach or something.
Yeah.
I want to
Oh,
mix it with
man.
half and half.
I would do that. A little bit.
cream.
Yes.
Well, see, but you could do that. A little bit of peach vodka,
Peaches
and, a
and
little
cream.
bit of blue curacao, and make a little
Hell
island
yeah.
drink. And then garnish it with a peachio.
It's way too. It's like just drinking. So Bird Dog peach flavored whiskey. It's just fucking like peach syrup.
It's like
with alcohol.
Yeah, it's like
it's definitely a liqueur.
It's
for sure.
it's like Sambuca. It's like it's really good, but you should not have it by itself. Yeah. You should also not drink an entire bottle of it. I would not recommend, unless you want to have a very close,
a distinct bitter flavor in the back.
Unless you want the woman to come back and be like,
I don't think the bitters are bad.
I will have to be very careful with that.
All right,
bottle.
I'm gonna have to try some of this Hennessy
because that Bird
right
Dog.
I didn't finish. I didn't finish my
your Bird Dog.
Yeah, actually, if you want some of this Hennessy, wash it out. Don't drink all of that. You have to dump that now.
Oh, fucking alcohol!
Sorry, you don't want to pour. If you want to pour back in, do. But you do not drink all of that.
You pour it back in.
I've never had peach flavor
be more
rape me the same way that this stuff does because it's a whiskey, so it burns. It's like burning peach.
Yeah, dude, I fucking love it.
When you're eating a peach, it shouldn't feel like you're burning. That's a peach that has been poked by many other.
It's like a Spanish peach where they put like little chilies on it.
Yeah.
But it's good. I like that a fucking lot.
Fucking yeah.
I didn't think I was gonna like it. I'll be honest.
Those chiles, man.
Woo!
So good.
God damn it.
By the way, mango with fucking chili powder on it. It's fantastic.
Don't drink. Jama says, "Don't drink too much now, or this may happen later." It's me and Craig staring at each other. No, see, we get drunk so that we can't do that.
That happens anyway.
Yeah, we get drunk so we can't get it up so that we can't actually fuck each other later.
Yeah.
Although
safe.
I've never actually had that problem. It's always the opposite. It's like I can't feel anything, so I just never finish up and I never go to bed. It's a good problem to have, unless you want to go to sleep, and then it's a bad problem.
I'm gonna look up like drink mixes for Bird Dog.
Yeah, dude. I think cream would be good.
I feel like it would be awesome.
What's that cream one? It's
I'll give you a
like
cream
Bailey's or something. I wonder if that would, because it's already alcohol. I wonder if that'd make a good shot.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Oh, yeah, I could see that being good.
Listen, I'm looking to get my little like my mixology license thing. So I got it.
You're channeling your inner AOC.
Yeah, but I'm not a cunt.
Yeah.
I mean, I am.
You understand euphemisms and allegories, and don't make huge points about them in front of large crowds of people. And like, yeah, we know. No, we know it's a saying. It's not really meant to be taken literally.
So this is a cognac. So this is the first I've ever tried.
I'm
of
not
that.
a fan of cognac. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. I just needed to try it. I needed to know.
No, you know what? Good for you.
It has an interesting smell.
Fuck,
Definitely
dude.
has an interesting smell. It's a little more on the wine side of smells.
Yeah, see, like, so I had that in a drink at the barcade. It was the 8 Ball. I just wasn't a fan of cognac. Like, it wasn't bad. I mean, the chocolate bitters, I think, is what did it.
I just got to know
wrong,
because people always talk about Hennessy. So,
Dude, how long does it take to sober up? That's the real question.
this is your last drink.
Dude, you know,
Well, I don't think
this?
you haven't finished your beer, have you?
No, I haven't.
You need a just greasy burrito before you go to work.
I think
Coffee, so not beer. Coffee.
I think 5 hours is enough time, right?
It's not bad.
It's not bad. Not what I expected it to be, though. Oh, why do you slam alcohol? Why do you just fucking?
Because I
everything
have
has
a
to be
fucking
shot?
problem.
because he's ready to party.
We know.
You need to fucking slow it
You don't have
down
a
and
problem. You
taste
know how
what
to
you're
drink.
drinking.
I taste it.
Yeah, you taste all the fucking alcohol because you let it sit in your mouth for a second.
That's why I keep swirling that because it's just good. Like I just keep swirling it, dude. It's a little
Well,
I have the smell of chlorine in my mouth right now.
it's got a really good aftertaste, and that's the flavor. That's what
Yeah.
holding it in gives you.
But it brings it to the front. So if you just slam it, all you're going to get is the harsh alcohol flavors without actually tasting it.
What is this supposed to be made with?
That isn't bad. I think I agree with Cameron. It's not quite what I expected it to be. Because you hear the word cognac and you think brutal.
No, when you hear the word Hennessy.
Yeah, you think.
It says you can mix it with something.
Just it says that. It says you can mix it with something.
Well, I mean, it says full-bodied flavors neat on ice or with a mixer.
it's the Ilhan Omar of fucking alcohols. You can mix it with something.
You can.
Some people mixed it with something.
Some people do that.
yeah. It's not bad though. I agree. It's kind of good.
Is bottled in France.
The bird
Cognac
dog
France.
is delicious though.
They use it in a Mai Tai. That'd be really good.
And a Mai Tai,
Oh yeah,
huh?
yeah.
I've never had that.
Mai Tais are good.
Oh man, fuck, dude.
So it's
So I
made
just-
of
I started
a
looking
blend
this
of
up.
40 different cognacs. So,
we need to go
legal
to
drinking age.
we need to go to Quarters
but
again.
it's
That's what needs to happen.
it's
Hell yeah.
basically.
Callan
a-
wants
a
to go back
brandy.
there too.
God, Callan and I can't go back there and live.
Not together.
Yeah, we can't go back together. That was dirty.
That was hilarious.
There, I just remember I was shit faced and I looked over and I was like, "Why is there a baby changing station in this barcade?" It's like there's a baby changing station in the men's bathroom in this barcade. It's like, oh, Nicholas, God, why do you got to shit everywhere? I'm like fucking sloshed. Like, God damn it. Hold, stop grabbing your balls. Why do you always grab your balls when you got shit in your balls? Like, fucking trying to manage it. Shit face.
Is he just gonna like piss over his head again? And
Yeah. And I'm just gonna watch, like, just as I'm drunk, I would watch like intently, like, oh my God, he's pissing over his head. Like, whoa, how do you do that? Yeah. Yeah.
Before we get back in, I'm gonna tell you guys. So today, before the show, went out to go get Jacob some birthday presents. My friend Jacob, because it's his birthday today. So I went to the store to pick up a few things I thought he'd like, but then I also stopped by Victoria's Secret to pick up a Victoria's Secret box or a bag.
Yeah, that's what it was for.
And so I'm going to
That's
put it
what it was
in.
for.
So I'm going to basically give it to him in a Victoria's Secret bag because I thought that'd be super fucking
Get him
funny.
a nice pair of panties. I think Jacob's
I should
Jacob
have.
look really good.
Oh, I should still go to Dirty Joe Punsters and
Yeah.
get some panties.
Yeah.
I told him to go
Get
there
him
to
some candy underwear.
Get some crotchless panties or something.
I want
Let
to.
those boys swing.
I had a joke about candy underwear, like where like my buddy would come in and I was just like chewing it, like just like eating the candy underwear. And I was like, what if it was used? What if it was like sopping like candy underwear? Like I knew what needed to happen that day, and now the candy underwear, I'm like, you know what? This isn't very tasty anymore.
No. What you would do, what you fucking need to do is during lunch break, right? People are sitting down. You bring like you sit down next to them, and with this fucking just like lunchbox, like high school, like a kid, like elementary school lunchbox.
Yeah, it's like a fucking.
You
Dora
pop
the
the
Explorer.
top and go,
Dora the Explorer.
yes, she packed my favorite treat, and pull out this sopping pair of candy underwear and just start chewing into it.
That would be horrible for multiple reasons.
Is that an HR offense though? Or not?
Pussy
Because
aged 6 hours.
I think
Delicious.
the worst part would be one of the worst parts would be the fact that the candy itself would become mush in liquid.
Yeah, think about it. I'm sucking it off. It's like I'm eating marrow out of the bone. I'm just oh god. I'm just sucking it off the string and it's just coming loose.
Twice we
No.
already had a disgusting example, and then you took it to
In my
another
mind,
level.
dude, in my mind, when you go to pull it out, it's just like fucking strands of like goop just coming off, but you can still see it's under there, but it's like fucking dripping and sticky.
you gotta go up to people like, you want to smell my finger afterwards too?
Yeah, smell my finger. I don't want to
damn
smell
it.
your finger. No, smell it.
You got somebody for you. Want to taste it a little bit?
Yeah, I swear I'm not gonna fart. I swear to God.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank
Someone
you.
comes in, you just gotta sit there and like just like start tearing it off. You're like,
Yeah.
the balls rip it open and just keep going.
I thought about that years ago, and I was like, that would be hilarious if I had like a candy underwear that I was just snacking on.
All right. So this little off topic was brought to you by audibletrials.com/Nude Clan Gaming.
That's right,
And
yeah.
now back to the episode.
Back to the episode. John Moose says his chocolate he's eating tastes so much better after hearing that.
I need to use the Audible link. I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, do it. If you're gonna use Audible,
Get
use the
some
link.
Audible.
Yeah, man, it's good service.
And now back to your episode.
Back to your regularly scheduled program of Joe.
And this kind of all came together, and I told her I was mad at her for what she said, but she didn't ask what it was that she said within this conversation. I had the guts to go up to her today, and I had to tell her basically, like, look, you said a couple things. First thing you said, and this is all joking. I'm not going about this like in a serious manner. It's like the first thing is, she thinks I'm a fucking player. That's what's fucking crazy. I don't know what. I guess I kind of do. The reason I put so much context in this is because I am going around at work and talking to all the pretty girls. I am. And you know what? It's just because it's fun, and some of them are a little flirty, and that's it. I have no interest in any of them. The only person I had interest in for the last few months has been her. That's it. That's the only... That was the only one,
told her, Joe.
And she rejected me, and it was fine. It's fine, all right? It's fine. But the fact that the thing that's bugging me today, it was fucking bugging me yesterday. I've been laughing about it. I've been talking to all my buddies at work about it because it's hilarious. They thought it was hilarious too. I was like, did she reject me because she thinks I'm a fucking player? That I'm going around with all my Spanish and my white boy charm, and I'm just fucking charming the pants off of all these women?
You need to open up your Corazon to her.
I told her, if she knew me better, she would have... she has no idea just how insanely funny that idea is. The first being that, I have some sort of Mexican fetish, which I don't.
I don't know about that.
Just happens to be all the women that are around. And also that I'm some sort of player. Oh my god. It's flattering. I mean, it's really fucking flattering considering my dating history for the last 7 years. Fucking hilarious. But very wrong. So my question, guys, for Dude Clan is this. Well, actually, hold on.
Jeez.
Another thing.
He was not
Before
going
I
to
ask my
foreplay
question,
this
I
guy.
guess.
He's getting
Pretty
his
obvious
foreplay
what I'm
on
going to
here.
ask, I think.
He is learning.
My thing that I want to say to her, but it's not work appropriate to like keep on harping about that. So I'm not going to be like, why did you reject me? Because I'm like, I can't do that at work. It's got to be cut and dry and be able to work together in some way. Sorry, hold on. I want to look her in the face and be like, listen, I thought you were smart. I want you to do the fucking math on this right now. I'm redheaded, overweight, and my claim to fame is that I host 2 podcasts, one on Final Fantasy, not the most like masculine Playboy kind of video game series to be a fan of, by the way, and another on Godzilla.
I mean, I'm wet.
There's that. That's my claim to fame. Do you really think I'm knee deep in Mexican puss right now?
Jesus.
Do you think that?
I mean, I am. My daily penicillin shots say otherwise. You should be.
Cabron, you need to try some of these fish tacos.
You just gotta remember, you gotta remember, man, the groupies aren't real people. If you remember that and you take your penicillin, you'll make it a long ways.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So yeah, look, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
ski.
Muchos pescados en el mar.
Good job. You get
Which
a
I don't
gold
even know if I
star.
said that right. Hopefully.
That's like a Beto O'Rourke speech right there.
That being said, is this situation recoverable?
Hi, I'm a faggot. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding.
Is the situation recoverable?
Cute, but, I mean, whatever. Is it recoverable? How do you
come
how do
from
you
the
claim
future?
to someone that you're not a
He said
player?
it.
Because you know what a player would do if he got caught? He'd be like, "Those women mean nothing to me. Only you. You're the only one
Jesus.
I
No,
actually
you
am
can't say
interested
that.
in. Those women are nothing. Don't worry about them." Needless
the
to
other
say, she's the
enchiladas.
only person ever who has ever accused me of being like some sort of player. I think an ex-girlfriend in high school, I would sometimes joke about another person, that I was texting at the same time. She would get kind of mad about that. But never accused of being some kind of, like, player. Not like some guy playing the field,
Don't
bruh.
let that get to your head.
Not knee-deep in that Mexicana puss that apparently I'm in. Oh, my God.
Okay, you're letting that get too
is
too
the
much
situation
to
recoverable
okay.
in any way?
Jesus. Okay, she may or may not think that. She might think that you're striking out with every girl, and so now you're finally going to her.
Yeah.
That she might be seeing this as
a last-ditch
as the
effort.
last-ditch effort. You're going back to her.
So either way,
Because
she's marginalized.
Because she can go talk to all those other girls and know you're not getting any. She knows that. They all fucking talk about it. I mean,
You gotta
she's
show
shy.
her that she's the Doritos Locos
No.
taco of your dream, man. She's no Del Taco taco.
So she might
She's the
see
crunch
you.
wrap that you've been looking for.
I don't want this to. I'm glad that you're feeling
fucking love
you're feeling
Crunch Wrap.
confident. I'm glad that you're feeling like you're able to go out there and start doing stuff that you wouldn't normally do. But you got to see this from her point of view. She works with all these girls too. They fucking talk about stuff.
they definitely talk.
Women
So
talk, man. Yeah, they
they
talk,
fucking
yeah.
talk. They if you share some stuff let's just say if you did end up sleeping with one of them, they will all know how it was.
They all know what your dick
They
size
will
is.
all know how
Don't
it
fuck
was.
up, man. Don't fuck up. Get
Just
drunk
they,
so you can't feel your
they
dick.
will all talk about church. So she probably knows that you're not getting any because you're not, and she can talk to him and she can hear people tell stories about it. So she might see it as you're trying with this girl, oh fuck. You're trying with that girl, oh fuck.
Yeah.
But then again, like, are those other girls seeing it as him being super, like...
No.
And that's the thing, is like, but
Right.
are they? Because if he's not...
Maybe yes,
and
maybe
it's their
no.
point of
Depends on
view,
how they take stuff.
That's pretty shitty because they're like, oh, yeah, he's flirting
So-
with me. And maybe they're just being dicks to this little Mexicana
Because-
chick because she's just like, this is the youngest. Or something.
Because she seems like a little like dismissive and little like so it could be either way. Maybe she is interested and she's like a little defensive, because she just feels like you're going out of your way to like talk to every girl. And be and whatever. Or she could just maybe she like you still don't know if she is or isn't interested in you.
Yeah.
But what you need to fucking do is man the fuck up. You need to go fucking talk to her and go, hey, sorry about how awkward I've been around these type of things. Like, just take your time. Like, you don't have to, like, collect your thoughts and talk to her and let her know that you're actually really trying to think about what you're saying. You're not just trying to schmooze her, right? You're thinking about it. So take your time and say, hey, sorry I get awkward on these type of situations. Like, but I really do like you. And and I'm moving to Virginia. I don't know...
Then you
If
just, like, Louis C.K. and just, like,
if
whip it out
I'll be
for Jack,
back,
you know what I'm saying?
Can I check off in front of you?
Can I check off
Do you
for
mind if I start
Here's my
masturbating
chili
right
verde
now?
God
smells
damn
like
it.
burrito,
So
baby.
just tell her, hey, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm moving, and I'd hate myself if I didn't tell you, but I really do like you. It's not just like
Do that before.
It's
like,
not
after
just
you put your
like
chili in.
it's not just a passing thing. Like I've liked you for a while, and I've talked to some other girls about you to try to know you a little more, but I don't know if you feel the same way about that. But I'd like to take you out at least once before I go.
Yeah.
And then as you do take her out just once before you go, then you can say, hey, it'd be really cool if we kept talking, if we rode each other. I'll probably be back sometime. Like,
You
Yeah.
sort of rode each other for a second.
Yeah. I would love.
And then-
I would
and then
love you to ride my
once
face
she
like the
sees-
bull at the fucking.
Once she sees
at the
like
carnival.
how
Fall off,
she
baby.
needs to see the sincerity. What she sees right now is you
I'm gonna
talking.
tag you like the snack table.
What she sees right now.
party.
God damn it!
That's quite the assault.
No, but that's a good point.
No,
Right,
right now she sees you. Right now she sees you talking to all these different girls.
Yeah, yeah.
And
yeah.
unless she doesn't see how sincere you are,
No,
she won't take you seriously.
And I agree, but like at the same time, there's a you have to be professional at work.
Yeah.
You can't not talk to people.
Yeah, but remember,
Yeah.
he's leaving now.
Yeah, I'm just remembering all those pictures that
But I thought he
like.
said he was thinking about it. I didn't know if he
He's
wasn't.
thinking about it, but especially if he does leave. But I mean, he's trying to be professional at work.
Dude, if you
can-
do leave,
it's
there's
a grocery store. You can date people.
Like,
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah.
is like if you are leaving, there is absolutely nothing to lose. Not
No.
one fucking.
Yeah,
time.
no. So she needs to see how sincere you are. You
just-
need to You need to fucking man up and straight up fucking tell her
Yeah, dude.
you care about her and feel that way. And if she rejects you, then you will know 100%
And
she's
so-
a friend.
So I think we
Exactly.
all agree this is very recoverable.
Yes, 100%
Yeah. Oh, I would
recoverable.
say-
It's
Yeah.
just
You
a
can-
misunderstanding.
It's
It
a
really
misunderstanding, and I know sometimes, Joe, that it's hard for you to pick up on people's
You're a little,
feelings and
yeah.
their
You're
subtlety.
you're
But
borderline
what you have
Asperger,
said,
and
no,
you've admitted
I wouldn't
that.
say that, but
He's
She
got
is
some-
brave
from
as
what you've
A4.
told us, she's no, not quite as brave. But what she
No
has
one's as
told
brave.
you, what you've related to us, she's given some subtle hints that I would, if you are interested in her, you have to fucking just be honest, be sincere, because she's just seeing you. I guess trying to be a player, whether or not she does think you're that way or not. Don't let it get to your head.
Well,
Don't
and-
be cocky, but just fucking be honest.
And she gave you the chance. She said, "Tell me."
She gave you
She told you to
she
tell her,
fucking
bro.
she fucking called you out, and you
Yeah,
pussyfooted
dude. She
out of
called
it.
an audible, and you fumbled the ball, bro.
God
Yeah.
damn it, Joe.
But the game is still on, and there's still like at least one more quarter.
So now you have to. If you listen to this episode, Joe, and you don't fucking tell me within a week that you've talked to her, I'm gonna fucking fuck your shit up, because that's a chance you don't want to let go.
Yeah, this is. I mean, really, all it comes down to is
If you do
tell
care about her, I mean, if she says no, just just move on. She's just a friend.
Yeah, who cares?
But
Yeah,
now
you've
that
already
you were
accepted it,
100%, but when you were 100% honest to her, and she says no, then you know 100%. Then you
Yeah.
know,
There's
and
never
that's
the,
better.
What could have been? Mi corazón, Maria.
Yeah, you got to just come clean and say, "Look, I came here. There's a lot of Spanish-speaking people. I wanted to learn another language because I am interested in that. I've been practicing by just flirting because I'm trying to be more open.
Yeah.
Because I've had horrible,
No, I wouldn't say that. I would just say, hey, I'm a little awkward.
Yeah, I'm a little awkward.
I'm trying to work on it, but I feel like I just need to come out and say it, just so you're not confused and I'm not confused.
Yeah.
But I
Tell her
I like
that-
you.
tell her
Like,
that you've
I've
had a
liked you
horrible-
since I started working here.
a horrible history with women too. Be like, I'm super awkward, and that's
Yeah.
why I learned. I
Nothing-
wanted to
nothing
talk to
gets-
everybody in Spanish.
Nothing
It's
gets
not,
them more than you being honest and open and a little vulnerable. So
Yeah.
you got to do
yeah.
that.
And like, just tell her, like, look, I'm only speaking Spanish to all these people. One, because I'm just trying to flirt with
No,
more
no,
people.
I wouldn't
I'm trying to be
I wouldn't
more
try to
open.
bring that
Learn
up
the language.
unless she brings it up. I wouldn't bring that stuff up.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to bring that back to her mind, because then once you
fair.
start bringing stuff like
Yeah,
that in,
yeah,
she'll start
that's
to
fair.
doubt during that conversation. Just don't bring that up. Just say, hey, I am a little awkward. I just really wanted to tell you this because I might move. I don't know, but I feel like I'd be stupid if I didn't tell you or try to
Yeah,
press this,
it's
because
like
I really do like you.
Yeah, and I want to know before I go.
And
if
don't
it's-
don't try to create excuses for flirting or talking to other girls. Just don't bring that up then.
Yeah, if
unless
she-
brings it up.
The conversation's about you and her. At the end of the day, it's both of you.
Yeah,
And
If
that's
she
where
brings
it's
it up, then it's on her mind. But if she doesn't bring it up, don't put it on her mind.
Yeah, if she brings it up, then just blow it off like you kind of have. Just be like, look, I just wanted to learn Spanish, and I have had a really hard time dating and being awkward around women, so I was trying to talk to more women in their native tongue.
Yeah, definitely she brings it up. I would say definitely.
Yeah,
Just throw that in.
to like, and I'm trying to learn Spanish at the same time, and it's like that's a good way to conquer my awkwardness, because the only way you conquer, it's like with me, like I was super awkward, and then I had a retail job, not awkward at all. Now I'm I'm way too forward. Like I should be fired. Like from some of the shit I've told my boss, like, oh yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah, I was like, I was on the phone with my wife one time, and I was talking to my boss, and then I got off, and I was like, see, that's how you talk to your boss. And my wife's like, oh my God, I would never talk to anyone like that. I was like, look, man, he's got to know his fucking place, all right?
Jesus.
He's got to know his fucking place, and it's under me, even though he's above.
The union's already getting to you.
Yeah, no, it's just the way, I don't know. So like I was way more confident after that, and I think everyone has that experience when they work in some area where they have to talk to people. But you got to explain if she brings it up. Look, I'm just really awkward, and the only way
Yeah.
I can face it is by just facing it head on.
Yeah.
And just talking to more
And
people.
if you tell her that, you got to face her head on. You can't You can't back out of it.
Yeah, I don't think you should leave without her knowing, how you really
especially
feel
if you
about
really like her.
Yeah.
You don't want to miss that chance. And it seemed like she might have shown a little bit of jealousy. Who knows? Yes or no? Or she just like, oh, he's just
It's
trying to
that
get
temper,
with everyone.
man.
It's either or. It's hard to gauge how she felt about it without actually seeing her.
Right.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. She might like you too, and she might feel like
You
you're
don't
just
know. And then,
using
yeah.
her like you've used everyone else in her own mind, which is totally hilarious for us because we know
But
Joe.
you
We
have
know
to
how
have-
fucking ridiculous.
You
that
have to have a
is.
serious moment with her. You have to look her in the eye and just say, "Hey, sorry, I don't do this often. I'm kind of awkward when it comes to this, but you have to fucking be honest with her,
Yeah,
or else you're never going to get anywhere."
and you're
And
always
if you strike out with her, at least you fucking did
Right,
it,
and
and
here-
you're ready for the next time.
No,
Yeah.
agreed. And like, yeah, exactly. What I was gonna say, you're ready for the next time. Then it's not as scary, I guess. I don't know if it's the right word, but it's not as intimidating as it would be the next time.
well. You're also
Because you've
not.
already done it.
You're also not going to be thinking about the white buffalo anymore if the white buffalo
Right.
does truly get away.
True.
I'm amazed at how quotable the Hot Tub Time Machine is for the one time I saw it. So that's just my favorite thing. It's white buffalo. White buffalo.
And like the worst you can say, is no. I mean,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like who fucking cares?
As long as you're
Says no.
completely honest with her and you get everything on the table that you want to get on the table, then if she says no, it's like, okay, well, I thought it was more than it was, and now I can move on, And that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Wave to the camera, big boy. All right. That's what we think, Joe. Doing a good job. Just man
Yeah.
up and fucking talk to her.
You got to tell her. Don't do what you said you were going to do, though. Don't approach it that way. Just approach her and only give her what she asks for,
Yep.
and then just tell her how you really feel. It goes a long ways.
Yeah. You can't see confidence, man.
It is pretty
Confidence.
funny that they thought Joe was a player, though. I think
It
that's
maybe
hilarious.
that's the way he's perceiving it, and maybe his friends see it that way too. But she could also just see it as
He's a loser trying to get all the girls, and he fails every time.
Yeah.
That's true. You got to take that into consideration as well.
Always
That-
go with the worst considerable option.
And that might be
Nah.
better for him
But
because
yeah.
then he's not knee
I want him.
deep.
I
he's
want him.
just
I want him to
desperate.
have the confidence boost, but I also want him to think about it realistically.
Yeah.
At the same time.
But both of those are bad. Both being knee deep in Mexican poon
Yeah.
and always getting turned down by all these people. Why is he always getting turned down? Both of those are bad options. So you have to clear that out and only do it based on what she can tell you. Put a plastic bag over your head until she agrees to go out with you. Ultimatum.
Grab her by the pussy.
Yeah,
before
yeah.
Says,
Look, if the president can get elected after grabbing him by the pussy, Joe, you can get away with
Listen,
it
my
too.
people are resilient.
So put a
Walls on
bag
the
over your
sides.
head, Joe, and threaten to suffocate yourself until she says yes, and then at the same time, A4 says grab her by the pussy.
What if she doesn't negotiate with terrorists, though?
Oh fuck! What if she's a George Bush Mexican? That's
She just
crazy.
starts, like,
A George Bush.
Yeah. We don't negotiate with terrorists. That's what I say. Oh man! So sometimes the machine at work will jam like in an area that like it lies to me all the time, and that's what I always tell everybody. I was like, "This is a George Bush moment. I don't negotiate with terrorists," and I just turn it back on and let it run through. It's hilarious. No one else loves it though. I'm the only one that thinks it's hilarious. I'm like, it's like it's not a soft jam. It's just a terrorist. I refuse to negotiate. So I can turn it back on.
Oh man, I do that so many times that I see something that I think is fucking hilarious, and I just laugh about it. No one else gets it.
No one understands.
Like,
yeah,
there's me fucking laughing at a fucking sponge in the middle of Smith's, grocery store because fucking a sponge called the Scrub Mama. And it had two sides. It's like a little smiley face, right? A little circular sponge and smiley face. It had two sides to it. So I'm like, are they saying women are two-faced? And so I just laughed out loud in the middle of the grocery store holding this.
Or she likes to have her face rubbed.
Gotta turn
And
that
it said on the box.
Mama, like-
And it said on the box from the original creator's Scrub Daddy, which is just a fucking smiley face sponge that doesn't have. It just has one face.
Got a scrub
So
daddy and a
from this-
sponge mama.
From this, I have to think that this company thinks women are two-faced.
Yeah.
Because they had to make they started with Scrub Daddy, right? So it's not about feminism. It's not about making it equal because they had to make a Scrub Mama second after Scrub Daddy.
That's of course, yeah.
And they made Scrub Mama better by giving her two surfaces,
think they-
but they didn't think about giving her two faces.
Do you think they did it because people kept calling him daddy and they're like, fuck this. Nope, this isn't it.
Well, I think they did it so that you could flip it around and take the other side.
Exactly.
That's the sponge mama way.
The Sponge Mama way.
And flip that shit over and ride roughshod over the sponge mama. Get that Brillo pad
You should make
side.
one like you should hey, make something like that. Put the like a Hago face on it.
Oh man.
It's for cleaning up spills, bro. Are you serious? Gross out. Do you know how many weebs would buy that bullshit?
A
A
lot.
lot.
Yeah.
There's a hoodie.
A4 says a Bernie person texted him yesterday asking if they have my support. He told him I don't negotiate with terrorists. Oh, man. It's like,
All right. If you guys...
I live in the year 2001. I was only like 10.
You're so 2000.
If you guys have advice for Bob, you want to tell him, just go ahead and tweet him.
Yeah,
Reach out to Bob and tell him what he should do.
I think it's definitely fixable.
Because he doesn't know how to tell himself what to do.
Yeah, it's definitely something you can repair. Just only give her what she wants to.
Dude, 100% repairable. All you have to do is be sincere, honest, and confident. And you can. And if she does like you, that will get you in. So that's what I say.
Those chicken taquitos.
Give her the churro.
Yeah.
I like the steak ones a little more.
Well, it's chicken because he's a white guy. That's the only reason why. It's a white meat.
Or is it because he didn't seize the opportunity when she was like flirting with him? He's the chicken.
Yeah, that too. It's double.
See, churros have cream fillings, so.
Oh, that's there you go.
They can. They don't always.
The good ones do.
Yeah, they really should. Yeah.
Well, the good ones are the regular ones.
All right.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Guys.
That was pretty funny. You know, your storytelling is still long-winded as always, but it works.
No, it's good. It's
how
good.
long was it? Like 15 minutes?
Just send us next time you do that, Bob, send us an MP3 file.
No, next time,
Just
Bob,
play
send
it.
us an MP3 file, but record your sincere conversation with her so we can dissect that.
Yeah. Oh, is it legal in I don't think it's legal in California.
Oh, if it's not legal in California, then don't do it.
I think both parties have to know
But
about
that was
it.
mostly a joke.
In states of deep corruption, they both have to know. But in Utah, only one party has to know.
Yeah, Utah's a one-party state.
Yeah, Utah, if one person knows the recording is happening, it's legal. But in California, you have to have both parties privy to the...
Yep.
So be careful, or she'll sue your ass, because she sounds pretty smart. You'll get fucked over. But, all right, so I think that's it for this episode. Before we get in any more trouble, I guess we'll see you guys again next time.
Mankind has always been poised.
Give up on yourselves and give up on the world.
Every puzzle has an answer.
Dumbass. Kick logic out and do the impossible. Remember that.
I'm glad I met you guys. You made me pick up on things I probably would have just gone on ignoring.
Don't believe in yourself. Believe in me.